Right. Dun, dun. I really need to put some WD-40 in the chair. Holy cow. This chair. This poor, poor chair. Oh, my goodness. So, I don't think there's anything to do as far as the farms go. Looks like, yeah, these are the grapes, I think. That coffee planted. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sleep into October. Ready to harvest. How about that? Glorious. Now, one thing I need is this little guy here. No. Where was that? The carpenter. Yes. Master carpenter. Modded. I need to enable cardboard here, but I want to give it some water first. So we happen to have some water over here. And it should be full. This is not full. No, it is full. Sweet. All right. Let's go deliver some water. So I did the, we're on like version 455 of the pack here. The little, of all of the mods that I'm like customizing and all that kind of stuff. It is quite a lot. They just keep increasing. I did the underground storage, a custom version of that, because the version you get off the version you get off the hub is all well and good, certainly. But the big one, the very big one, holds 500 million liters of you can put tons of even liquids in the thing. So it holds 500 million liters. He didn't change, whoever did that mod, didn't change the discharge rate of the nozzle to pour stuff out. So the discharge rate on that thing is only like 2,000. So you can imagine how insane how long it takes. What are these? Are these planks? Planks long. Why are there planks long out here? No, do not spawn the planks long. Do not spawn the on wall. Do not spawn the paper roll. Do not spawn the prefab wall. Don't spawn any of the things, right? We don't need any of the things. We do, however, since we have water now, need to make cardboard. So cardboard essentially is carton roll. I named it the recipe, I named it cardboard because that's what it is. Let's face it. But I did the thing that Coffee suggested, and I went through all of the modded factories that I have and you kind of normalized all the recipes, and so almost all, not all, but almost all recipes will benefit from a supply of pallets and carton rolls. Almost every one of them. Obviously, carton rolls are not benefiting from carton rolls. Like that's just a loop of doom there. But it does benefit from pallets and water. So that's why I wanted to add water to this. It doesn't use a lot, but enough to where you want to get that bonus. Because if we look at like furniture now, you can see pallets give you the 15%. We were getting that before. But now, carton rolls, basically the cardboard box of what the furniture comes in, we're supplying that now, and that's a 20% boost. So it is wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see if this 175%, that is 25. Those two there is 30, so that's 55. That's 60, 75. Yep, 175. Good. So like the bakery, the factory, the chocolate factory, the General Mill, like when you go and pick up sugar pallets, those come in cardboard boxes. So anytime a product is palatable and a cardboard box is involved, I want to add that carton roll and add that benefit. So that's what I did. And I used not mine, I used Coffee's recommendation of 20%. So, don't blame me if you think 20% is too high, because it is what it is. But it helps. It helps things. It helps things a lot. I wonder how the synchronizing manifests on a dedicated server. You'd think that everything would just stop. Like if everybody just stops every time they do it, then what's the benefit of having a dedicated server?
That was kind of cool the way you grabbed them and it like staked in front of you.
Yeah, they're heavy. They're heavy little beasts. These, for some reason, even though I've got that planks, I've got the thing that overrides all the pallets. Some of the pallets are not overridden. I have to figure out and track down why. Because one of the ones I tested last night is honey. So if we have a beekeeping thing and this thing is spawning honey, it is horribly slow because the honey pallets are only 400 liter by default. And yeah, it took a long time to fill up a 1,000,000 liter truck full of honey. And the pallets are just going everywhere. Like it was bad. I think the trigger marker for the pallets is up in the air, and so the pallets start high. It's a cool way to like unload a lot in a one row, but yeah, it just doesn't work too well. Yeah, at all. It just doesn't work. And I'm not going to be able to stream till the wee hours tonight. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, we started a little late today. I had a cat mess to clean up. So, a few months ago, I had to get cat food. And, I got, you want to change it up. You want to kind of change it up. Where the hell is that wire I'm looking for? Like, into the ether, and it just disappears. Okay. Trying to charge my phone. Had to wake up and wee early hours today and make sure I was um, checked into my flight, because my flight's tomorrow at like 6 in the morning. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yesterday, because I'm gonna be gone, I want to make sure she had some food that she liked, or at least that she would eat. And apparently, she liked the stuff that I got. So I went out to Walmart last night, which was a madhouse. Oh my god, who would have thought Tuesday night at Walmart was like the place to be? There were so many people there. Anyway, I got her some. She had some Meow Mix, and she did not. That was not kosher with her. She did not like that stuff at all. So I got her some Purina, like healthy, like et cetera stuff. But I didn't open the bag. I was like, okay, that'll be a to-do list for tomorrow. Blah blah blah. And so I had the bag sitting there. Well, she took it upon herself. Open cover maybe. There it is. Start filling. Turn it off and. Yeah, I woke up today and there was a hole burrowed into the side of the bag. Little scraps of paper everywhere. So apparently, she was all about the new food, and so I had to clean all that up, swap all the food out. She looked, I looked at it, I was like, "What is this?" And she just was staring at it like, like, oh, who are you? At least a dog, I've been around dogs enough. At least a dog knows when it's done something wrong and it looks guilty, right? When a dog gets into something, you're like, what did you do? A dog will hunch over and its ears will lower, its tail will lower, and it knows that it did something wrong, and it at least feels a little bit. A cat just looks at you like, screw you, man. This is your fault. This isn't my fault. This is your fault.
You have a problem, human.
Yeah, give me better food. Give me better food, bitch. Like, what are you doing? What do you think was going to happen when you got me this crappy food? I was going to, So, yeah, it was just funny because you can't punish a cat like you can a dog. It just doesn't work. But it is funny.
Petrol tank. Petrol.
Petrol?
Weird words like that.
Where do you see that?
Right here. Large petrol tank.
Ah, yeah.
Which
Large
technically isn't petrol what we call gasoline, so diesel would be something else?
I don't know if the British have a different, or European, I don't know. Petrol seems British to me. I don't know if they have a different word for diesel, or if it's just all petrol. Because it's definitely different. You don't want to put one in the other. Like, don't put diesel in a gas car and vice versa. That's just, that's bad.
Yeah, I've heard of people where, like somebody fills up the tank and is like, oh, I noticed diesel was cheaper, so I put that in instead.
Yeah, I saw a video where a chick did that.
Oh God.
Yeah, I saw a video somebody posted. They had a dash cam video and they're sitting in their car and her wife was like, he's like, oh, you filled up the tank. And she's like, yeah. He's like, what do you put in it? She goes, gas. He goes, you put gas in my diesel truck? And it was one of those big, like redneck lifted pickups, right? And she's like, yeah, it was such a ripoff. I went to the gas station and, gas was like $3.50 a gallon and diesel was like $5.50 a gallon. So I was just like, put some gas in it, And he's like, you put gas in my diesel pickup? And she's like, yeah. I did. She was looking for praise. Like, you should thank me for filling up your tank, master. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, you just cost me $8,000 for a new engine. It's just like, Yeah. Okay. What are we doing today? Well, I passed the time. I don't know if Oz realized it, but we are in October. There's an autosave. And all of our fields are ready. I wanted to get that carton roll started. Because I wanted to make sure that the farm factory not only had pallets, which it doesn't have very many, but there are some in here, but we also need to deliver carton rolls to the farm factory. So I did do that before we slept. Did it process? It did. And it's still grinding away. We loaded this thing up with some wood chips. Holy Moses. This thing had over 900,000 liters of wood chips, which is great because we needed all the carton rolls. So let me grab one of our sweet trucks. How's the food for these guys? Food is good to go. Yeah, they're not. I have been enormously underwhelmed by the animals and their things. Yeah, enormously underwhelmed. I have a chicken coop in my test world, and I don't think this is affected by the I don't think it's affected by the map at all. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it is. But I have a chicken coop that has like 450 chickens in it, and the amount of eggs I'm getting out is tiny. It is absolutely depressing how few eggs I'm getting out of this. I really need to tape down. I really need to tape down my sticky notes. No, not yet.
Tape down your sticky notes.
Yeah, well, sticky notes are only sticky on one side, and I've got a total of 5 of them thus far on my little board here for my joysticks, telling me, all the different keys that I've mapped. Because until I create a memory map of them, I don't know like what buttons. I've forgotten what buttons I've assigned to all the things already. So, yeah. All right, let's get us some carton rolls. So yeah, I don't know why the honey is not. I don't know what mod we might have that is overriding the honey palette, but it is atrocious. It is so bad. 400 liters per pallet, and it is nuts how long it takes to load a truck. And considering how much honey we're able to actually produce, my beekeeping thing,
go.
is so overpowered.
Good
I've
puppies.
got like
puppies.
51 million. Apparently, Oz is playing with his dogs.
I'm sorry. I thought I muted.
A little peek into the life of Oz.
I got sick of them begging, so I told them to shoo.
And they're like, beg more? Are you sure? All right.
No, I've actually trained him to listen
that's good.
to shoo and go.
Do they know any swear words? That's when you know you've really trained a dog. Get the fuck out! Dog's like, oh shit.
Funny story. My sister had a cat, and let's see. I think it was her. The cat would, be cat, be on cupboards and stuff like that, and she got, she started swearing at it, just being, you little S word. I don't want to make
Slut?
this in. What? Doggy doo-doo.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. And eventually, the cat actually started responding to that.
Oh, sure. I mean, they learned it after a while, of course.
Yeah. But it was just funny. Come here, use the S word again, and cat would come to you. So yeah, it makes sense. It's just funny to hear somebody say that, and a cat comes running to you. Sorry, derail.
All right. So that is. We're going for fabric. I almost enabled clothes. I was like, no. I actually need fabric. Okay. So yeah, we get a bonus on fabric. I'm about to do the cotton harvest, so we are gonna need to do that. So we can actually see the boat get launched today. All that work that Coffee did getting us to the boat launch, he's not even gonna be here to see it go.
Oof.
And where has Renegade been this whole time? He is supposed to have all summer. He is supposed to have Wednesdays off, and we haven't seen him at all since he started. Like, it has been months. Where the hell is Renegade been?
Twice, but
the
I don't
guy
think for farming sim anyway.
Well, I think he would be a good farmer. Like,
oh no, I meant we haven't seen him for farming sim. I think one of the other Wednesdays we had seen him though.
Yeah, once, but
yeah,
I haven't even seen him on to say hi. Like, the guy is just a ghost. All right.
Vanish.
So we have 410,000 liters of carton roll extra. We might need to buy another box trailer. Tree.
Alrighty, I'm done wandering around aimlessly. Is there anything I should work on?
Yeah, we're gonna be tackling we're gonna be tackling the harvest here. We need to now that we've got carton rolls and pallets. Let me grab the combine. This is my modded combine. So this baby here, at least it should be. Why? Let's see. Did we buy the wrong one? Because that would be a $900,000 mistake. Owned items, cotton technology. Yes. Oh, wait. FG. I think it's the right one. I just, for some reason, didn't change the name. Let's go up here. Go to cotton. Go up here. It's right here. Yeah. See, FG. This is FG. FG. And then what do we own? See, the non-FG. So I'm going to sell this. Yeah, this hurts. This is a $200,000. Right. Oops. So what I did, because the Colossuses are great, right? They're great, but only 6 meter width, right? The 6 meter width is what hurts. When you're on a big field, especially on the fields like I have in my test world, it's a 4X map. So I'm basing literally all of my mod edits on a 4X style play, like giant fields, huge. And a 6 meter width on a giant field takes a long time. Takes a long time. So yeah, I edited the map, or the harvester. So the CS770 harvester, and then the SH12F header. This one here is separate. This one here is a combination, right? The header doesn't come off the combination, by the way. Do not, if you want this without the with being able to swap the header out for whatever reason. I mean, you can't use it for anything else. It is literally only for cotton. So we're gonna buy this again. Now this baby has an 11. What is it, 11 point something? 11.4 meter width. It is glorious, and I modded all the things. Wheel setup, twin wheels. That's all. That's okay. Twin wheels is 49 miles an hour. That is plenty. Trust me. Windows, mirrors, numbers. I'm gonna put a slap a number 1 on this. It's number 1. So basically, what I had to do is I copied a lot of the values from the Colossus, because I have since learned that there's a lot of little subtle things, like, I don't even know if subtle is the right word, but there's things about, like, the relationship between horsepower, torque, gear ratios, that even really subtle differences will greatly impact the performance. Like the slowdown, right? The braking. I learned that on the new mower. That the new, like, you really have to be careful. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We are gonna say, hey, you know, this might not be the best place to start. So we're gonna start on the straight. Now I can tell coffee used horse plate. All right, so we are gonna unfold. I do have buttons. And we're gonna test this out. This is the first time I've tested this damn thing. I know coffee has played it, you know, used it before. I'm gonna lower. So what I did was there's two buffers. There's two buffers in this machine. There's one buffer of cotton and one buffer of cotton bale. Basically, that's where your items are down there. Now, normally, your cotton buffer is 5,000 on the, and I'm comparing the Colossus then. And then your bale buffer is 10,000, which is exactly a bale, right? 10,000 per bale. So the cotton buffer fills up twice, it dumps a bale out. Well, with this machine moving as fast as it does, with as wide as it is, I was like, is this going to be a problem, especially at speed? And so the cotton buffer is exactly the same as the bale buffer. Now, I could tweak the cotton buffer to be much, much higher. And if this machine is a problem, then I can do that. I don't know how that will work, though. Because the transfer from one to the other is automatic. The script that runs that, I don't know what would happen if the cotton buffer was, say, 1,000,000 and then the bale buffer was 10,000. Would it just keep filling up the bale buffer over and over and over and over again? And if that's the case, then I can do that, and you can go as fast as you want. Of course, the cat is that way. She wants attention. There's so many cords now. I got the cords for the joysticks. Come on. You gonna come up here? There she is. Tail in the camera. Oh, tail's not in the camera. All right. So, on. Oh, what is my on? This on isn't working. How about this on? There it is.
Should I harvest a different field, or should I try and transport the goods that you're producing?
Yeah, grab the cotton trailer with a truck or a tractor, whatever the hookup requires. When I spit a bale out, you can come and scoop it up with that trailer. You're just gonna have to get to know the settings, like what keys to hit.
Okay, the bale is at the shop, right?
The trailer, yeah,
Yeah, bale trailer. Yeah.
yeah, it should be. I'm trying to do the headlights. That's yeah, this thing has some power. I need go out, take it wide. We're almost out of bail. I tried speeding up the um the ejection of a bale, like that whole animation, but Coffee came back and was like, yeah, it's not really working. Alright, so if I want a worker on this, we are going to have to square this guy up. Usually go by like the rows. Square it up with the rows. This. That. 10.6. Why did you detect that off? It's 11.3, isn't it? There we go. Then higher work. Okay, we're gonna have to slow this guy down a little bit. I mean, these are tiny fields. If these were like really big fields, I'd be more concerned. Oh, what is this, sir? All right, so there's a bale, there's an ejection. What is going on here with this baler? Well, at least it dropped. I didn't do that. As I reverted the change. Oh, what the hell was that animation all about? It was bizarre. Sir? What do you Sir? Why are you stopped? Fire. You are fired. Turn on automatic drop. Okay. Let's try this again. We have to go. Let's go out to this side. Maybe I have to do this. This is a very bizarrely shaped field. To line up the rows here. Lower. Okay, I think I have cruise set to down. Up. Down. Up. I know I have cruise on here somewhere. Cruise is up. Why is that not working? There's a bale on the other side.
Oh,
around. I did. I mapped the. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this? Do not miss. That is not cool. Maybe this thing was a little bit more accurate with the whatever it was, 10 point something. Whoa, yeah. Can't go too fast. Can't go too fast. It is very unstable. Up. Cruise. Why isn't cruise working? Like, is it working here? It is. Would it clear that button out? That would really make.
Are these manual load?
No, that trailer has got is automatic load. You just have to figure out. There's a little the little picker on the side. You have to engage the picker, and then drive up. It'll unfold. You have to unfold it, and once it's unfolded, it'll be in a state that's like, give me a bale, right? It'll be obvious. Like, you'll open it and it'll be ready for a bale, and you just drive up to the bale, and it'll scoop it in and put it on the trailer.
Okay.
Okay, so why is my cruise control key not working? What was that? That was vehicle, cruise. Let's check gamepad. Vehicle, cruise. Boom, right there. Save. Back. There it is. How about that? Yeah, the crazy driving with the speed, that typically happens when you use this vehicle control, because it's trying to keep the vehicle straight, obviously, and it doesn't really do a very good job at speed. But if you want to go fast, you know, you can do it manually. You just have to realize that you're going to be sliding around like you're on ice for a while. All right, so another bale should be popping out here right now.
All right.
See if it does it. Hey, look at that. The animation like ran. There's the bale. So those go up to the farm factory up on the hill. Once you're full, okay. I'm not sure how many bales we're going to get out of this. Now remember, on the map that I had, I tweaked the yields. But I got, one of my, it was a decently sized field on that map. I got right around 240 bale off of one field. Yeah, and now I am gearing up for another cotton harvest. So I've got two harvesters to go. Two of these beast harvesters.
Beasts.
Ah! Wrong key combination. I hit cruise control before I turned on plane guidance.
I was worried you hit self-destruct.
Now I... So another bale is spit out here. bale. So it looks like once the animation played, it sort of evened itself out. The very first time it was a little glitchy, but yeah, it's a lot better now.
I'm sure coffee's to blame somehow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, and then we have one more field, and we're gonna need to plow this under.
Is there a second cotton field that's ready, or
Yep,
is that something else?
we're right
Okay.
next to it. All right, so raise it up. It's another kind of tiny field. Lower it down. Turn it on. The headland's done. Leave no cotton. No cotton behind. Yeah, this feels on like a diagonal. Oh man. It's close fences make it a little.
Hey, if you nick the fence a little bit, people can use the electric iron in their cotton. Maybe it'll make the thread stronger.
Yeah, because you know cotton's also used for like bandages and stuff. Who wouldn't want a little bit of it? Okay, so the best way of doing this field. Almost add another bale to go over on the side. I want to try to line myself up with rows. Set. So close. Oh, there's a little bit I missed. Damn it. Well, I'll have to go back and get that. There's a bale. I was able to spit it out. Nice. Yeah, now cruise control isn't working again. What in the hell? Watch me go in here. Cruise control. For some reason that resets. Toggle cruise control. Do it the exact same key. Save. Back. Up. What? Like, this game is bizarre. So, like, I don't know what goes on there, but something with the communication of this thing, like. Oh, I missed.
Room for one more bale.
Yeah, there should be a way to. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get one more bale out of here. I'm half full already for another bale.
Optimistically, you might get 2 more.
No, it holds 5 bale.
No, I meant
Oh,
out of the
yeah. 2 more? Maybe?
Optimistically.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I know I could hire a worker on this. It's just not worth it. These fields are so damn small that just
Besides, we don't want to spare any of that $50 bajillion that you're going to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind having like helpers with a game, like, you know, like especially on like really giant fields when you've got a really big farm and you've got a lot of big fields. AI helpers make sense. But we literally have 3 fields to our name, one of which is grapes, which is its own custom nightmare. Like I don't see a reason to like edit out. All right, get off my ass end bale. Hey, it worked. Bale on the ground.
We have a bale down.
I don't know how to eject a bale manual. I don't know how to do that. I may have to cheese it and fill up the wagon with dev controls, maybe, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, we're only at 5,000 now, so oh, I'm so glad I remapped the vehicle helper keys.
It's crazy how many different commands you can send into the game.
Yeah, and they, you know, as I've been like mapping and finding different keys, you know, for my joysticks, I've realized that the developers, oh my god, you got the wobbles. Yeah, the vehicle control is very, 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 very basic. It just it immediately steers maximum amount towards that line. It doesn't matter if it's like right next to the line. It just so you get these weird wobbles that happen. Okay, let's go this way. Let's scoop up the last of this. There we go. We're at 9,000. We have a little bit over here. There's definitely not 1,000 liters in these 20 plants that are over here. There was 113 liters.
The farm factory up on the hill here, right?
Yep. Yeah, the bale, just the unload spot. And then what we can do here, hopefully, how do you... So what we can try to do vehicle, the unit cotton, fill. Yeah, see, every time I've tried to do that, it requests fail. So I don't know why it does. It won't let me fill the thing up with cotton. Maybe because I'm in it or something. Maybe do it out here. Nope. Maybe because it's on. Turn it off. And 12. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. We have literally almost one more bale in there. And I don't know how to eject it. I don't know how to eject it. Is there? Let me guess. Let's see. There's no way to search for controls. Like, is there a manual eject bale thingy, McDougal? I mean, work. That's vehicle driving. There's a vehicle work in here. So here's a vehicle. Enter. Attach. No, 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 no. No. Change bale size. I don't think we can do that. Open, close. No. Vehicle work. Toggle work mode. I'm not seeing it here. Front loader. Yeah, one of the things I've discovered is a lot of these are contextual for what vehicle you're in, right? So if you're in a front loader style thing, then it'll use the front loader, schematic for all the controls. And then if you're in a crane like thing, then it'll use all the crane like things. But for some reason, there's a lot of like exact same systems that you would have in here, and why they don't merge all of these control schemes into one. Like when you're in a front loader, raising and lowering the bucket or whatever tool you have is the same as raising and lowering the crane arm. It's the same sort of overall control scheme. So why not have them share that and have just one control scheme for all of the different tools? That way, when you map them, they're all of the same motions and movements. You don't have to rethink, oh, wait, and, all the different axes, and, like, it gets kind of crazy with all of these different things, because you don't know, you don't know this action here. It's really confusing. So I don't know if there is gearbox. Yeah, I'm not shifting gears. I don't care about lights. Platinum expansion, that is all yarders and other things. Yeah, yarders for like winches and stuff. It's all that added is the winches. Unload round bales on end. No, bale stacking. I don't know what this is. Start game, reset game. What is this? Oh, this is a game. Bale stacking. Interesting. Huh. Arena mode. Horseplay. Yeah, I'm not seeing how to eject a bale. An unfinished bale. Like, can I, like, control I? Start up again. Oh, it was going. Control I, left shift I. No, I
Maybe
don't
Y. Because the unload for the bale trailer was Y.
know.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I can't fold it, I don't think. Yeah. Holding is not allowed while tool is filled. There's got to be a way to. There's got to be a way to do that. I'm not gonna be able to concentrate.
Be nice if there was a way to bring up like the contextual help, but like expand it so it shows all commands.
All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Try to take care of all that stuff before I start streaming. But when you start drinking coffee, your body does weird things. All right, so I can't fold this damn thing. One of the things I did learn, is there are keybinds, there are control keybinds that don't exist in this list that are in the XML. Because when I first got these whatchamacallits, joysticks, let's at least raise it up. When I would go into the map, right? When I would go into the map, park that right there, shut it down. So, like here, so I'd go into this map and it would scroll to the bottom every time. It would pop in here and scroll, boom, without me even touching anything. And I was like, what the heck is doing that? Well, there's little sliders on the back of these joysticks. I don't know what they intend these for. Probably like, I don't know, acceleration in a flight sim or something. Like, you know, it's an analog depending on its. As you go up, it's like more and more and more signal, and then less and less and less. So it'd be good for like an acceleration, but that's not how this game operates. This game does not operate on that term. So, you know, acceleration is even forward or backward. It's you know, it's not like a thing. Anyway, why does it report we missed? It says we missed a harvest in here. That's weird.
Yeah, all the rows are covered.
Yeah, everything is harvested. Yeah, it's saying like this row here or this row. Harvested, harvested, harvested. Yeah.
Is it between the rows?
Your guess is as good as mine. Like what? You know, let's just for shits and giggles, because what else are we gonna do today? Let's hop in here, start her up. I just want to see like what the game is actually trying to tell me here. Because we're so close to another bale, it'd be nice to be able to... Oh, man. No. Oh, this is so front heavy. Yeah, it's going fast in this thing is dangerous. But yeah, it's super front heavy. Yeah, I even see it in this map. I can see the line. Yeah, this sticky note is gonna just get destroyed. Oh my god, and it started raining.
Oh. Can you not harvest when it rains?
You can't harvest when it's raining. Let's try it. Yeah, it's clearing the harvest line. Reduces the yield. I'm actually picking up some stuff.
Huh.
Holy snappies. That is crazy. It was like yeah, it's reducing the yield, but there was no way I was going to get 800 out of here. There we go. Well, I got like 20 maybe, and I got rid of the lines. Oh my god. Let's go up. B. Can't believe. Oh, at least we got the harvest in before it started raining. That would have been been sucky. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, there are keybinds, and so the sliders for scrolling the map were a thing, and I was like, there's no keybind to turn that off. There's no keybind for scrolling the map. So like what do I do? Well, I opened up the XML and searched for map, and sure enough, there was listed in there binds for the slider for the different joystick. And so I just deleted those lines and boom, solved the problem. It was great. So I wonder if there's a keybind. I can peek really quick. Go open this one. Input binding. Open. Do a search for bale. Toggle bale types. Nope. Bale wrapper, drop bale on and turner. Bale wrapper, nope. Counter reset. Reset bale counter. Bale stacking, nope. That's a game. That's a lot of keybinds with the word bale in it. Universal auto load toggle bale collection, nope. Toggle bale types, nope. Nope. There's no... No. Wood harvester drop. Nope. Nope. So I don't see a keybind in there. There is a feature when I remember when I was editing all the things, when I was editing that, there was an option to eject fractional bale. But maybe that only exists when there is a fractional bale. There's no keybind to drop the bale into the bale, like cotton into the bale, since it's two different things. So now that it's raining, I guess we could probably, maybe, possibly. Do we even have? We need to till this or plow it. No, that's not a thing. That's too small. We need a beefy. Where's our beefy? Where's our beefy tractor? Ah, up at the hill. Yes. Here's a beefy tractor. We are clearing out all the things up here. We are going to just drop that. Now, this tractor, we might have to. Is this even beefy enough? The wheels on this tell me it's probably not beefy enough, but we can see about configuring it. And we've got plenty of money, not worried about that. Oh yeah, I didn't check the roller coaster to see if that has updated. Well, there's another there's another track. I don't think that's the same one. There it is. So those bales are delivered to the factory, I take it? Sweet,
Yep.
Sweet, sweet.
Sorry, I just got back. I was choking.
Oh man. Hope everything.
I did like a hiccup and a cough, or a cough, then a hiccup. So forward then back, and food almost.
Oh damn. That's
Yeah.
not good. Wheel weights, rear twin wheels with twin wheel weights. This is like the standard what I have in my. I have probably, God, I don't even know how many of these kinds of tractors in my test world. I don't know, probably like 7, 7 or 8 of these. Like I have them everywhere. All right, Windows standard, no. Front loader, no. Main coddler, that should be crimson red. White interior, I set to crimson red. Rim, saddle tank. I don't even know what this saddle tank is. Like, I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Maybe this front up here. Let's check. Nope. I don't even see a color difference when I set that. So I don't know what that's supposed to be. But yeah, the twin wheel weights help keep it from bouncing around so much. And just the extra traction. So customize this. And hop back in there. I'm going to need to grab that front weight again. And let's go grab the plow. Cut a corner here. And this grass, can you check this grass field right here and see what stage it's at?
It said 3 out of 3 earlier.
Does it say ready to harvest?
Oh, I'll check.
If it's 3 out of 3, it's either ready to harvest or it's very close to being ready to harvest. Grass is a little different. Plants like a farm field is ready to.
It's ready to harvest.
All right, so we can't do it while it's raining, obviously. Which is why I'm going to be. Oh my God, cat! Come on. You jumped up here super fast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just waiting. Gotta. She's thinking about it. Her little brain. There it is. There she is. Yeah. There's the tail. Yeah, right here. The tail. She's shy. Anything but the tail. He was up here for a millisecond before. He just jumps right down again when I start talking. If the combination of talking and not petting her, she just isn't all about that. All right. This is a very wide plow. So if I unfold it, yeah, this shows a sign of not being harvested either, but it is. I've gotten pretty good at estimating the wingspan of all these tools. You notice how the wingspan of the plow is right at the edge of that field. Yeah, I've done a lot of plowing with this particular plow. I've gotten pretty darn good at estimating. We're gonna go again. You detect width. There we go. I think we're just gonna go straight on through. Straight on through to the other side. Now, what are the state of the rocks? Are they gonna be? They're red. So why don't you grab one of the other small tractors, one of the Versas, or it begins with a V, and grab that rock picker.
Alrighty.
Down by the, it's right, it looks like it's right next to or near the cotton harvester.
Okay, I'm getting this mower set up. No, we don't want to do it yet.
Oh, did you buy the other mower? The new mower?
Oh no, I've just got these mowing pieces.
Oh no, we're gonna go. Well, we can keep the pieces, but we got to use the new mower.
Ah, okay.
Get out of my way, Baylor. You are inferior. Oh, it's not gonna. Well,
Voltra? Is that the tractor? Or is
that sounds about right. It's a smaller tractor. I mean, you don't need a really heavy duty tractor for the rock pick. And this field here, we can pretty easily set it for an AI worker. You're gonna want to know, or like, want to know how to do all of that for when the time comes for the Uber production series.
And where'd you say the rock picker was? Down there?
Yeah, it's down here.
Okay.
It's next to the cotton harvester. Pretty much all the equipment is down here for farming. And stop that. I should have done a headlands first, but literally the headlands going around this farm or this field would have almost plowed the entire field. Cool. She's gonna be so lonely while I'm gone. She's gonna, yeah. It's gonna take her. I'm gonna be gone. I might actually be here by next Wednesday, but I'm gonna be jet lagged and recovering from the trip, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream. I think I come back on Tuesday. I think. But she is going to be so pissed at me.
Yeah.
Even when I'm gone for like family dinners on Sundays. Like, I get back and she's like, see the orange thing behind you? The two wings?
Oh, that one way over here?
Yep, that's the rock picker.
Ah. Even for family dinner, she misses you?
Yeah, I get back and
Wow.
she's just like, where the hell were you? Because she's used to me being here all the time, right?
Yeah.
And when my dad had her for 6 years. He never left the house, so she's used to people being around all the time. And when people are not around all the time, she's just like, she takes it to heart. So yeah, I'm going to get back. My mom is actually going to stop by and just check on her, like, on Sunday or something. Hey, maybe my mom can stream farm. Yeah, she'll stop by and just make sure her water dish is full, make sure she's not dead, make sure she hasn't gotten anything stupid. But cool thing about this plow is you can actually use it when it's folded. Oh, come on. And there's that. Yeah, so when the rocks are red, that's when I want to do a field. So all of the rocks, you can see they're bright red on this map. And that's the best time. I don't do them when they're green or no, yellow or orange. Cat, why are you staring at me? You want the chin scritches all the time. I went to Walmart.
Scritches are life.
I went to Walmart yesterday and got a bunch of the travel sized things. The 3 ounce. So I got like a soap and just little itty bitty like things. And the entire time I was thinking, this is such a pointless. This is such a pointless thing. 3 ounces. 3 ounces is your limit. Like, who came up with that? Like, I want to know the guy who came up with that. Because it's just so stupid. It's just, it gives you such a false sense of, like, safety. Ooh. Such a pointless thing. Nobody in this country is going to allow anybody to do anything on a plane. Like, you get on a plane and you start causing trouble. I've seen videos of other passengers tackling a troublemaker on a plane. Just, some big guys coming in and somebody's like really causing a fuss and the stewardesses, can't do anything about it. They're just like, sit down in your seat, and nobody, people are being belligerent. And yeah, there's another passenger comes straight up to tackle somebody. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that anymore. You can't, people are not going to tolerate it. So, all the security measures in the world don't matter, at least in this country. Yeah, have metal detectors. I don't want people smuggling firearms on a plane, but everything else, like, take off your shoes. Take off your shoes. Literally, one dude tried to put something in his shoes, and is like now how many passengers a year since that date have had to take their shoes off? Hundreds of millions. So that one dude affected our way of life more than any other person. Think about that. Not even not even the numbers dudes, not even those guys had much of an impact as the one dude who tried to weaponize his shoe. Like, it's so stupid. All right, we're just gonna take this. Let's do this freestyle. Let's try to get this. So the one thing about the rock picker is headlands don't matter with the rock. That was a hard lesson to learn. Headlands help get the little border stuff because the AI worker tends to not do so well on the edges because it picks the tool up too fast.
Okay.
But yeah, to set up the AI, I don't know how much you've done of this game and how you know how to do all of that.
Very little.
Just straight up. Oh, yeah, I knew I cut that. I knew I tried to do that a little too close. Always overlap a little bit. There's something with this plow, because I modded the max speed of this plow, but for some reason it doesn't detect when it's folded, and you can't have an AI worker drive the plow anywhere when it's folded. It says it's not in transportation, and it's like I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know how to do that. Okay, fold that up. Let's wash it. Yay. All right. So rather than doing all of that manually, put this in front of the cotton thing since we're likely not gonna get another Duvalac there. These need, I don't think they need, they don't need lime, so that's good. We are, yeah, it's technically cultivating the ground, which is kind of nice. We are going to need to spray it again. So let me get the sprayer. We don't need the lime, but we do need fertilizer. And I'm pretty sure we have a solid fertilizer thing out here somewhere, but I think Compy confiscated it for the grape.
Missed a tiny bit midway here.
Well, the rocks you should be able to see. Those are the important things to get. If you miss ground that has no rocks, that's fine. It's the rocks you're going after.
Looks like it didn't have any, but whoop. I bumped the E key. Hopped out of it midway.
Oh, I've bumped all of the keys in that in tractors, like accidentally hitting the tab. You're right in the middle of a field, you're lining everything up, and you hit tab for whatever reason. So you want me to walk you through that? The worker? Because we can get a worker, and the worker will do this whole field for us.
Okay.
Or most of this field, and we can. You're gonna have to know how to do the worker system anyway for the Uber production series, because when we go to a new month, and there's 3 or 4 fields that have to get turned over in a day, it's going to take a concerted amount of effort from everybody to do all of the jobs required to turn that field over as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So knowing how to do this is very, very important. And I can also walk you through how to do the cross-play stuff. That's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be super involved, and when Coffee walked me through it, it was like, oh, this is actually really easy to do. You just gotta, the cross-play, there's some quirky stuff with that you gotta be really careful with, but the basis of it is really easy. But yeah, cross-play is going to save our asses when it comes to like picking up straw. Because picking up straw is not something you can hire a worker for in the base game, but it is something you can do with the cross-play, and it's a lifesaver. So like grass, picking up grass on a field, you can't hire a worker to do that. So you have to do it manually or use cross-play. And cross-play on very large fields saves you hours of work. So
Yeah.
knowing how to do
you can
that
walk me
is
through it.
going to be important. Okay. So you don't have a joystick, so I gotta sort of walk you through this. So line yourself up. First of all, you want to line yourself up on your next pass, so your tool is exactly on the edge where you want it. You want it overlapping your previous run a little bit, so you don't miss any. But you want that wing to be, you want that wing to overlap this line, because there are. The game is weird. It's based on little squares. So it's actually a tiny little grid that you're changing. So yeah, go ahead and line yourself up there, and then we'll walk you through. And this is pretty much true with every tool with AIs. Normal AIs, you need to do a headlands usually with like harvesters, but rock pickers, it's pointless to do. Okay, so we are going to go and we are going to show how to use the vehicle control. So what you want to do is I think it's, if I remember right. Yeah. So you want to hit, what? That was control, right? Yeah. So you want to hit Alt W, which resets your lane guidance. You want to do that if you change direction or you have to readjust your trailer, right? So if you're lined up and your lane guidance is off by a little bit, right? You hit Alt W and it resets it. So in order to see the extent of your lane guidance, because it should auto detect the width of this, you hit Control W and it should give you blue lines in front of you.
Okay, it hasn't yet.
Control W doesn't give you the lines?
Yeah, I hear a beep, but I don't see anything.
Can hit Control C, or is it Alt C? Must be Control C.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I see them.
Okay.
Oh, now they disappeared. What the heck?
Yeah, they if you turn right or left, it should pop up the white lines as anytime you turn when you have lane guidance on, anytime you turn it turns it off, and you have to hit Control W again in order to turn on lane guidance. But it's a way to see the lines again. There's probably an option when you hit Control C, because that brings up the vehicle control, like this is the settings, right? And so you can actually turn on probably the lane guidance, draw marker of lane guidance if inactive. Like you can, always. You can have that turn on always. And you can have it on all the time if you really wanted to. At some point.
Okay, I've got the white lines though.
Yeah. So that white lines show you the wingspan and then the very center line. So it centers it on the vehicle itself, and then the wingspan should be the wingspan of your tool. Now, sometimes it doesn't detect that, and it's especially bad with those rock pickers. For some reason, it really does not like those rock pickers. And so when you hit Control W, right? When you hit Control W, down below on the bottom right, up above your speedometer, actually that's the tachometer, you should have blue letters giving you a degree and a width.
Yep.
Okay, so the degree will lock in 15-degree increments. That's one of the settings. So it'll lock you in a line in a 15-degree increment, right? So, you know, you are locked in at a certain range. So that's why you want to straighten yourself out. God, that is just an awful hotkey. With the thing. So this field is a 90-degree. Usually you want yourself at, you know, one of the compass points, 90, 180, 360. The wingspan, that you have to verify with the tool you're pulling. So the wingspan, what is the number that you see next to the degrees?
9.3 meters.
That detected it right. Excellent. So now if the lines are blue, and sometimes they can disappear, you just have to basically hit like I keep hitting the wrong damn key. It has a timeout where the thing will disappear. But once that is blue, you are locked into that. So the vehicle will drive itself on that line, which makes it brilliant. So the next thing you want to do is double check your cruise control. So the cruise control value is what is below the miles per hour, right? So that value, depending on what tool you have, you need to adjust it with the 1 key or the 2 key. You know, the number 1 or the number 2. Number 2 goes up, number 1 goes down. A lot of my modded stuff goes really, really fast, but you don't want to go really, really fast while you're operating. So you want to set that. Luckily, the rock pickers can just go full blast. So you can set that to whatever the max speed of the tractor is, and it's good to go. Now the plow, the seeder, a lot of things you have to... It's basically, you want to probably do a ceiling of about 25 with some of the big stuff. Like the really, really big stuff. Some of the harvesters, they get really squirrely. So I just wanted to interject that. I know it's even more confusing. But setting that is important. The rock picker can go full blast, which is why I use the smaller tractors with the rock picker, because they sort of regulate one another. Now, when you have the blue line and you're good to go, you can hit 3, and that'll start cruise control. And that'll get you off on the direction that you're locked in at. Once you're running, you hit H. And H hires the worker. Now the worker will take over, so you don't want to hit anything. You want to literally get out of the vehicle. You hit H and then you hit E. You pop out. The worker takes over. Now the worker, the base game worker, is very, very, very simple. Very simple. It will go back and forth in a straight line in the field, and it will turn around at the edges. With the rocks, you missed a spot inside of here. You've got a.
I'll come back and get that later.
Yeah, it's a little off, but it's fine. Yeah, we can just. But now, when he gets to the edge of the field here, because these fields are so bizarrely shaped, I'm actually curious to see what he does. Because my fields in my test world are perfectly square. But what he should do is he should turn around. So let's see what direction he goes in. And he might get caught up on that fence. Fence. The fence doesn't have a collision. Excellent. That is good for us. Let's see where he goes. You should turn around going the other way. As long as he's not getting caught up on stuff, he should line himself up. Lower the tool. And start picking rock again. This is why you usually want to do a headland manually with the rock picker, because depending on when he raises and lowers that tool, sometimes he can miss tiny little fragments of the field, and sometimes those fragments have rocks in them, and it's just annoying to have a single square with a single rock in it going, damn it. But yeah, he will go back and forth. Now, with rock picking itself, he doesn't necessarily understand what direction to go in. So you have to be, you have to treat, when you're rock picking with these guys, you have to treat them like really stupid monkeys, because they will literally just drive in a straight line, turn around, and drive back. If you place them anywhere in a field that they could be confused about what direction to go, 99 times out of 10, they will go the wrong fucking direction. And so you have to be extremely careful, because with rock picking, even though the state of the field is changing, for some reason they don't detect that. And I don't know why. So usually I start, if I'm doing vanilla, I have 2 rock pickers, and I start one on either side of the field. So I start one on one side, and it starts going, and because you start on the edge of the field, it knows to go the other direction. And then you start one on the other edge, and it knows to go the other direction, and then they meet in the middle, right? Somewhere in the middle, and I usually have to watch it. And once they start getting really, really, really close to one another, then I'll pick one of them off and take it off the field and let the other one finish. But the other one doesn't stop once the entire field is picked. You have to stop it manually, because it doesn't detect that it's done. Which is, it's just so funny. But with normal tools like planting, plowing, harvesting, and spraying, those 4, it knows what's done and what isn't. So it can track the change on this map, right? So when it's plowed, it knows why. Okay, yeah. It knows what is plowed and what isn't. And so you can do a headlands, and then you can start plowing, and it will stop where your headlands are, right? The rock picker is the only one that doesn't stop when you do a headlands. It just doesn't know what's been picked. There is no, like, when you have this, right? It just doesn't know what is done and what isn't. But when I start my sprayer, right, the sprayer does know. But these fields are so damn small. They're so small that it really doesn't matter. Like, one of my fields on my test map is almost the entire width of this map. One of my fields is unbelievably large. The width of it goes almost the whole map. It is just endless. So those we have a lot. But that's the basics of getting workers to do it. You can test the system on the second field there. But yeah, the Control W is the mod I added, the vehicle control, because when I was doing a headlands and when I was just doing it manually, I needed something to keep me on a straight path, because the vehicle tends to bounce around when you're driving it around, right? It tends to move, and when you are doing it manually, you can get off track. You can get several degrees off track, and you can start to drift. You can drift over and miss a bunch of your field. So the Alt W, the key commands, I have them remapped, but I was using them so often. Alt W to reset, Control W to engage. And so when you're going a back and forth on a small field, you line yourself up, you hit Alt W, which resets you, and then Control W gives you the line. And then you don't need to hit Alt W again unless you radically change direction. Right? Alt W resets it so you lose your tracking. But when you have Control W set and you finish, you go off the edge of the field and you want to turn around, as soon as you turn, it will offset as you drive. It will offset the white lines and say, oh, you're doing the next row over, and it will offset the lane guidance to the next row over. And so you turn around and you can hit Control W again, and it locks onto that new line, and then you can go exactly straight and exactly in the offset. So it's just something that you got to get used to and get familiar with, and it becomes second nature. It doesn't take long because it's so helpful. Now, unfortunately, the fields that we have... I missed a plow? How did I miss a plow? Okay, we got to stop the worker. How did I miss a whole section to plow?
Huh.
I think I plowed. I need to stop this worker. And fire. You are fired, sir. But before I do, I'm gonna reset and give me lane guidance. Turn off his engine really quick because he just can sit there. I need to go back and get my plow. How did I miss? I was just so eager to start plowing. Let's go up in this. Drop that.
Typical guy.
And this will be really fast because I don't even need to unfold the damn thing. Oh, maybe. It'll be close. It'll be close. So this, if you're watching the stream, I don't know if you are, but watching the stream, I'm lining up that last tong of my plow to that row. And I'm getting myself as straight as I can. Because the degrees, if you look down in your mini map down at the bottom left, you can see I'm 89.6 degrees. So with that, I reset. You don't see anything, but I just reset. We use Alt W, reset, and then Control W gives me that. Now the width is off because I haven't unfolded this thing. But I lower the plow, and let's see if my cruise control mapped right. Hey, it did. So I don't have to touch. The thing right now because it is driving straight. It is what it is. Now I'm gonna miss, so I'll be showing you the reset here, or the next lane over. Now imagine this was a super big field and not as crazy shaped. So we get to the edge of the field here. Wow, Coffee could have made this field like way bigger, but he didn't. So pulling back disconnects cruise control. And now, as soon as I turn, the white guidance comes up. That means I'm off the track. But as soon as I go over, right, it offsets it over there. But unfortunately, again, I'm not full width, so I have to just do this. I have to reset, redo, and start again. Yeah, this was a bad example because I wasn't doing a full width. The plow in this modded plow is unbelievably large. All right, we are done. We can raise the tool. We can even wash it. All right, let's put this off to the side. All right. And I have that key mapped to drop. All right, so, you know, the white lines, you just hit reset again, and it resets, because, yeah, I'm going to be on a different path. So you can restart that worker, and hopefully he goes the right direction. You never know.
Alrighty.
But, yeah, that was weird how I missed that. I think I cut down the middle, and I never went back. I just went to that other field and finished that. All right, edit that. So yeah, this is, you know, yeah, you can turn a field over without plowing it, right? And then you have to deal with weeds. So you either have to spray for weeds, or you have to catch them early and do the do the weed run. But when you plow it, you don't get weeds, period. So you do one run with the plow, and you don't get the weeds. Or you can go through with a cultivator, or just a direct drill seeder, and plant it, and then you have to run at least once. I don't even know if it's more than once. You have to run it again to weed it. So if you're already running it again, why not just run it with a plow and not have to worry about it? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't plow. Because the plow is what gets you the rocks. And rocks are a resource that we need for things and stuff. So we want the rocks, and every time you plow, the rocks get a little bit worse, right? So the first time you plow a field, the stones will be yellow. Well, we're going to ignore them when they're yellow. The next time you come in through and you plow the field, so the field is turned over. I think the guy went the wrong direction. Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep, he went the wrong way. So what you do when he does that, because the AIs are dumb as a box of rocks, you just go over to the other side of the field. Because they're just stupid. So we're going to take this guy, and we're going to line him up, try to line him up with the field. Come on. Come on. Come on, tractor. Okay. B. Reset. Give me lane guidance. Yeah, this... Let's just do this one manually, because this is not very much field. Yeah, like I said, sometimes they suck, and they just go the wrong direction. Like I said, 99 times out of 10, they will go the wrong direction. So you just gotta know that they're just gonna go the wrong direction. So we turn the corner. Yeah, my tool isn't perfectly aligned, but then we hit Control W, and we get on that line. We hit 3 for cruise control, and then we hit H, hires the worker, and then E. And the worker should, since the field, he's gonna have to go that way to be on the field. So he should trademark go the other way. And yeah, I reset his cruise control so he can go like 30 something. Because he can, the rock picker can fly down the fields. It takes him a little bit of time to stop. So hopefully it doesn't end up in the water. But yeah. Yeah, we could have made this field like all the way over to the water. I don't know why Coffee wasn't. Do we own this whole segment? We do. We own it all the way up to the water. Why didn't he? Weird. It's weird. Coffee could have made this field way, way bigger. Yep, there he goes. And he's going to fly down. And he's going the right direction. Once he's going a direction, I've never seen them change direction midfield, right? So once he's going to the left, he will always go to the left. So, yeah, he went here from this perspective. He went to the right. So he'll always an offset to that direction. So, yeah, he'll get to the midfield where all this rock is already picked, and he'll just keep going. He does not detect that he's picked rock already. So you're going to have to catch him when he does that. And
yeah,
I'm going to start spraying. What should we plant here? Not that, I don't know. Oats? I think we try to do oats because I think they're the fastest growing. I think it's only 4 months to grow oats, and it's many, many more to grow anything else.
Well, I hear tell that Minnesota went recreational yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I have not even seen a mod for that, which is kind of strange. You'd think that would have been the first thing somebody would have added.
Yeah.
I did see a mod that added poppies. You can grow poppies. Or no, there was a map that you can grow poppies. And I'm like, holy crap. Do they know what those are for?
Is it something that has other uses too?
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it? Okay.
Yeah, poppies, you can grow poppies, but I don't know, like, if they treat them as flowers, hey, here's some flowers, or if they treat them as what poppies are actually for.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you wonder, like, ooh, are we going to have enough fertilizer? We only have 168 liters. What's the wingspan? All right, so we do this. We do Alt W, Control W. There's my lines, and we push forward, and then I have forward and back. Yeah, I'm gonna need to fill this thing with fertilizer. You know, gonna have to spend some of our, I don't know, $17 million. Yeah, are we gonna even make it to the edge of the field? We may do it. Let's go all the way out to here. And then stop. I have to fold it again, because driving one of these around unfolded is not an ideal thing. So the wingspan on these sprayers is insane. So we have to go to this farm supply thing and pay for some liquid fertilizer. So let's slow it down. Slow it down.
It looks like he's done with the stone.
Go ahead and hop in and grab that little bit that you missed on this field.
Yeah.
Start filling. Not herbicide, liquid fertilizer. Oh my god, it only holds 1,200. That's why we didn't have much. Okay, so I can go ahead and come out here, unfold it again, and I should be able to hit Control W. Because I didn't reset the thing, so back up and hit Control W. There's my line. Pushing forward. I'm not steering, I'm just pushing forward. And it should automatically set that. Now, 25.6. I don't think that's right. Where's my button to do width? 24. That's more like it. There we go. Wait for him to get done, and he's done. Go ahead and start that other field.
All right.
And we're spraying this. All right. We should be able. Can we go any? Oh my god, did I just disconnect this stupid thing? I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit number 1. Or no, number 2. I cannot believe. That Q key is so easy to hit when you don't want to hit it. Let's get on our line again. And I want to up our... Let's see if we can go faster with this. I don't even know what the speed limit is on this thing. No, it is definitely like 14 miles an hour. Yeah, that shows that it's not fertilized, but it is. He just went over it. If you go over it with the rock picker, it sort of resets the ground. There's a little bit right there that I'm going to miss. Yep. So, go here. Get a headlands done, at the very least. Let's reset this. Oh my god. Firewood guys. Hello? All right. Yeah. All right. Well,
Uh-oh.
of all of the days, of all of the times, and of all of the things, yeah, the firewood that I've been literally waiting for all summer long. I've been waiting for this guy to get a hold of me and say he's got a nice little firewood for me. That was him, and he's like, I got some good firewood, and I have it in my truck, and it's ready to go, and I need to drop it off. So yeah, wow, time has flown.
Yeah, almost 2 hours.
So I need to go to the ATM. I need to go out, go to the ATM, get the money. Because, yeah, firewood is more expensive in real life than it is on this damn game, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially in this area where trees are kind of scarce. But, you know, I wish I could attach my camera to Oz. Because
Yeah,
I'd like to get this stuff done. I'd like to launch the boat today. Because I'm gonna be gone. For the next week.
Is there a combine or something that we can run with a passenger?
Well, there's not a job in here that's going to take the hour or so that I'm going to be gone, because he has to bring the wood, and then we have to unload the wood.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I need to go out and, oh my god, this thing is just not go on a nice even trip. There we go. I need to go out and get the ATM. I need to even hit the pharmacy. So I did a refill on my meds, because yeah, this trip is like it's like right in the middle of a whole lot of crap that I have to like take care of. That usually, like medication stuff like that, is usually like once every quarter I have to deal with this, and this trip happens like right in the smack middle of all of this. And now the firewood. So, literally, I've been waiting on this guy for months. Turn this around. Oh my! What the heck? Why am I sliding around like I'm on ice? This tractor is it's just torquey. It's really torquey. And there's not a lot of weight on the front tires. There's the front weight. That should be plenty. So I need to, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's probably easiest to just call the stream for now and then show up when you're
Yeah,
set.
probably. Yeah, I guess that'll probably be the best. Is end the stream here. We've only been going for 2 hours, which is nothing. End the stream here, and then tonight, after I get all of this stuff done, actually start maybe stream again. I don't know. Depends on what people are into, I guess. I do want to get this field freaking fertilized, though. Trying to get this done. And I'm going to shrink down that. Let's change this to there. B3. This only does this little bit. Yeah, see, look at this. Like, I try to go and it's like skipping around on me. It's really, really torquey. Yeah, that was a mistake. Trying to save. Yeah, look at this thing, like, whee, just drifting in this tractor. Like, look at that. How is that even possible? How is this so slippery? Is it only simulating like front wheel drive? Is that what this? I thought all these tractors were all wheel drive. Did I do something that caused that? All right, let's just go forward here. And that's it. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what's causing that, but all right. So yeah, I'll just save it here. Look at this. This is nuts. I've never had a tractor do this to me before. I'm just sliding all over the place. I mean, I can leave the game running, Oz, if you wanna get some more in.
I could just as well, but I'll leave it up to you anyway.
I mean, it's not going to hurt anything.
The day looks like it's almost over, though. Is that a concern?
Yeah, I changed the time scale to be real time. So.
Ah, okay.
So let me first turn the tractor off, and I'm gonna save it just for reasons.
Good precaution either way.
Turn off the lights. Get out of the tractor and just sit here supervising. But yeah, I have to stop the stream. We'll probably be back. I've got a to-do list now. But I'm sorry, everybody. I thought I was going to be able to go to at least 5, but it is what it is. So yeah, I hope some people show up later tonight. Maybe a late evening stream is better than an afternoon stream. Maybe there'd be more people. But yeah, hopefully see everybody a little bit later. Wish me luck.